Hello dear students. So today we are going to talk about the number system and we are going to concentrate on the binary coded decimal number system and signed and unsigned number system concept related to digital electronics or binary numbers. So today we are going to see that is binary coded decimal system, that is BCD. So this is a binary coded decimal system. So we know that binary number and it is a coded decimal system. So here we need to think about two words, that is one is binary and another one is decimal. So we already know that BCD code expresses each digit in a decimal number by its 4-bit equivalent, that is nibble. So for example, we know decimal numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Now these numbers can be represented in binary 4-bit form or nibble form, that is 0 can be represented by 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 can be represented by 0, 0, 0, 1. 2 can be represented by 0, 0, 1, 0. 3 can be represented by 0, 0, 1, 1 and so on, that we know. So now this decimal digit, instead of writing as a 0, can be written in this 4-bit form. That is basically a binary coded decimal number system. It is 8421 because of we know that if we take these 4 digits, its weight is 2 raised to 0, its weight is 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. That means 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 is 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4 and this is 8. So we can have 8421 code is a type of binary coded decimal and is composed of 4 bits having weight which we saw. So for example, suppose we have a decimal number 1. So in its binary coded decimal form, it can be represented by this number. So in this is decimal form, this is decimal, but if we write it in the form of BCD, then the same one can be written by corresponding 4-digit binary number, that is 0, 1. Similarly, suppose I want to write 7, then this is decimal number, but its corresponding BCD code is 0, 1, 1, 1, 4 plus 2 plus 1. So this way each decimal digit in a number can be represented by corresponding 4-bit binary number. So that is called as a binary coded decimal number system. So here you see that these are the decimal numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We know that in decimal number system there are different digits from 0 to 9. That means there are only 10 characters or symbols and corresponding code for each symbol is this, and any number can be represented by this 4-bit corresponding number is BCD number. So here now suppose we want to convert this decimal number. So here we know that this is 348, but now when we want to, this is in decimal form, but if we want to convert in BCD form, so we should know that there are 3 different symbols and 8 can be written in binary 4-digit form as 1, 0, 0, 0, which is represented here. So the 4 is written as 0, 0, 1, 0 and 3 can be written as 0, 0, 1, 1. Now this complete figure gives the BCD code for 348 decimal number. So this way we can convert the decimal number into corresponding binary coded decimal system. Remember that it is not a weighted type number system. It is a code system which is non-weighted type. That means in weighted type, in decimal number system we saw that if this one is having weight 10 raised to 0, when it shifts to left column, it becomes 10 raised to 1. That means 10 times it is increasing. when it shifts to again left, it becomes 10 raised to 2, that is 100, that is 10 times to this place. But that is not the case in binary coded decimal system. A specific code corresponding to each bit is only kept, and it gives a corresponding binary coded decimal number, or we can convert decimal number into corresponding binary coded decimal system. Now here similarly what we are going to see, we are going to find the decimal number represented by BCD code. That means instead of, as you are given here 348, convert it to corresponding decimal number. Suppose you are given a particular BCD code. So now in this code you measure how many number of digits are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have to make a group of 4 bits from right to left. So here we have given this. So 0 1 1 0, that means these 4 makes a group, that is this LSB. Second is 0 0 0 1, that means this 1 0 0 makes another group. So remains only a single digit 1, but we have to write in the form of 4 bits, so that becomes 0 0 0 1. And now we have to convert this binary number corresponding decimal number, that is this is 6, this is 8, and this is 1. So 186, this is a decimal conversion of the given binary coded number. So this way we can convert binary coded number into corresponding decimal number. So let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of this binary code. So advantage is, first, any large number can be easily converted into corresponding binary code. So that means if you are given 3 4 8 9 2 1 6, so if you are asked to convert this decimal number into corresponding binary code, then it is very easy, because of we have to remember only the codes, binary codes of 0 through 9, total 10 characters or 10 digits. So directly we can convert 6 into corresponding code like 0 1 1 0. Here it is 1, it can be converted into 0 0 0 1, and in this way it is very easy. So first, any large number can be easily converted into corresponding binary code. Second is that we have to remember only the binary equivalent of decimal numbers 0 to 9. So we only want to know that what is a binary equivalent of the numbers of decimal, that is from 0 to 9 only, and if we know that, we can easily convert any number. So these are the advantages of this. Similarly, conversion from BCD into decimal is also very easy, that we already saw an example, that if this is a binary code, we can directly convert it into 100, means it is a 8. So it is also a simple thing or easy thing to convert binary coded decimal number into corresponding decimal number. So these are the advantages. Now let us talk about the disadvantages. So the code is least efficient, it requires more bits. Now remember that if I take certain number, suppose I am taking number, for example 10. So for converting this 10 into corresponding binary number, we have, remember that I am converting this decimal number 10 into corresponding binary number, that is 1010. So it requires 4 bits. But suppose the same number 10, if I convert into BCD form. So if I convert in BCD form, so I have to write a code of 0, that is 0 0 0 0, and I have to write the code of 1 also, so that is 0 0 0 1. So total 8 binary digits are required for writing this number. This is one disadvantage, that is code is least efficient, it requires more number of bits. It requires several symbols to represent even a small number. The same case is there. Binary addition and subtraction can lead to wrong answer. Remember that as addition and subtraction is done in binary numbers, it cannot be done in BCD number, because of BCD is not a weighted type of number system, it is non-weighted, and it leads to a wrong answer. So special codes are required for arithmetic operations, and if we want to perform some kind of arithmetics using BCD, then special kind of operations codes are required for that. So these are the disadvantages of binary coded decimal number system. So this is what another number system which is actually used in digital circuitries and computing designing, etc. So that we have to remember. Now we are going to talk about the signed numbers and unsigned numbers. Friends, we already know, if I write here some number, suppose this is 12, it is a decimal number. So when we talk about this number, we take its magnitude as a positive. That means it's a positive 12, though symbol is not written. If I write here it is plus 12, it is a positive number. If I write here it is minus 12, and normally we write only 12, so it is treated as a positive. So in decimal number system, whether the number is positive or negative, it is represented by this symbol which is written to the left of the number. And remember that another case where the sign is absent, that number is treated as a positive number. So this is a case of decimal number system. So positive sign is used to indicate positive number and negative sign is used to indicate negative number. And similarly, the number without sign is treated as a positive number. So now let us talk about how binary numbers can be represented in the signed and unsigned form. That let us consider. So see, in binary number system there are two types. So one is signed number and another is with a sign bit, and an unsigned number is without sign bit. So let us consider this number, that is 1 1 1 1. So let us consider this is unsigned number. So there are 4 digits in this, and we can say its magnitude is 1 2 4 8. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, that becomes 15. So its magnitude in decimal form is a 15. So this number is, let us consider, unsigned number. But suppose I want to represent this number in signed form, then what to do? Okay, so remember that unsigned number is without sign bit. So here all 4 bits used in number are a part of magnitude, and from this we can get this magnitude. So now 1010 is the unsigned number with magnitude 10, as it is 15. So what about sign number? So see, sign number representation. Sign numbers can be either positive or negative. So let us consider this is 15. Okay. So what if I want to represent positive 15 using binary number system, and what if I want to represent minus 15 using sign number? So remember that here we know the magnitude is 15. So the corresponding code which represents magnitude 15 is there. Okay. But how can we represent it is a positive number? So for that we need to write an extra bit to the left of the number. So if here we write the digit 0, that means if the code becomes 0 1 1 1 1, then this is the way sign number can be represented in binary number system. Remember that the leftmost bit, it indicates this is a sign bit, and remaining these are the magnitude. So this way, if the number starts with 0 and 0 is a sign bit, then the remaining magnitude is treated as a positive, and this 0 1 1 represent positive number. But if I want to represent minus 15, so magnitude as it is, that is 1 1 1 1, but I want, this is 15, I want minus, so sign bit will be 1. If sign bit is 1, then remaining magnitude is treated as a negative, and so this is minus 15 number can be represented by this way. So remember that in sign number representation, some part of bits represents magnitude and the remaining part of the bit represents sign bit. So this way binary number can be represented in sign form. So now let us consider what is ones complement of a binary number form. So remember that we already saw this is number 15, which is represented by the corresponding binary code. So if I want to represent the number 15 in binary form but also in signed form, then along with this number I need to add 0 as a sign bit to represent the magnitude is having a positive sign. And for negative 15, for corresponding magnitude to be indicated as a negative 15 number, I need to add sign bit 1 and I can represent. So what if I don't want to use this method? Another method to represent negative number and positive number is ones complement form. So see, instead of using this method, we can use ones complement of binary number. So it is another method which can be used to represent negative number. Remember that this is nothing but another method to represent negative binary numbers, negative binary numbers in signed form. What does it mean? Let us consider. Suppose we have a number. Say let us consider this is a number which is in binary form. So now this number is representing a magnitude 8 plus 4, that is 12. Okay. So if I want to represent in ones complement form, so first important thing, what is ones complement? Suppose if the digit 1 appears in a code, so then we have to replace this 1 by 0. And if 0 appears in the code, we have to replace it by 1. So suppose I want to have a binary ones complement of this number, that is ones complement, then I convert this 0 to 1, this 0 to 1, this 1 to 0, this 1 to 0. So this is a process for getting ones complement form. Now let us consider how this ones complement system can be used to represent negative binary numbers. So for example, if I want to convert number 12, so remember that it is a positive 12. So for sake of understanding, let us consider only magnitude, that is 1, 1, 0, 0. So if you want to represent number, remember it is a positive 12, then in ones complement form we have to keep this number as it is, that means 1, 1, 0, 0, and corresponding sign bit is 0. So remember that if positive 12 number is given, then if we want to represent in ones complement form, and if number is positive, that means sign bit is 0, then you don't need to alter the codes. So the code will be as it is, and this number is representing plus 12 in ones complement form. So that means when number is positive, we don't need to change the code. The code remains as it is, only sign bit 0 is added. But what if we have to represent minus? And remember that we already saw that ones complement form is used to represent negative sign number. So in that case, we have to invert or take ones complement of the magnitude bits. These are magnitude bits. So here it will be 1, here it will be 1, here it will be 0, and here it will be 0. And sign, it is a negative, so that will be 1. So now remember that this code is representing minus 12 in ones complement form. This is ones complement form. So remember, this way we can use. So remember that in earlier case, if you remember that if I want to represent this number, which is 12, okay, and if I want to represent minus 12, then we used to attach number 1 here as a sign bit. But now in ones complement form, what is done, that complement of each magnitude bit is taken and then sign bit is added. So this method is used in a signed and unsigned number in binary form, but in ones complement form this code is used, and generally for solving mathematical problem of addition subtraction, ones complement method is used. So this is ones complement form of the binary number. So here remember that there it is, a sign bit in ones complement. So these are the sign bits that also you remember. Now let us consider 2's complement. So now we are talking about 2's complement system. This system is also used to represent negative binary numbers. That is first thing. So to represent by negative binary numbers, we already saw a binary number system in which 0 represents a positive number and one sign bit represents negative number. In case of ones complement, we saw the magnitude bits are complemented and the sign bit 1 is attached and it gives a negative number. Now using 2's complement method. So what is 2's complement method? That first you remember. Suppose you have certain number, suppose 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is binary number corresponding to 1, 2, 4, that is it is corresponding to 6. Suppose if I want to get its 2's complement, so what I need to do, the step 1, that first get one's complement of this number, and that we know one's complement. What is that? 0 is converted into 1, 1 is into 0, 0 and 1. So this is one's complemented. Once you got the one's complemented form, so from this one's complement, if you add number 1, that means the one's complement form is 1, 0, 0, 1. And in this figure, if you add 1 at LSB, you will get 1 plus 1, that is 2. So here it is 0, here it is 1, 0 plus 1, 1. Then 0 plus 0, 0 and 0, 1 plus 0, 1. So this 1, 0, 1, 0 gives the 2's complement code. So got it? What is that? This is the original number. So in order to get 2's complement, we have to get one's complement of this number. So whatever one's complement we get, we have to add 1 in the LSB of the code, and we have to make addition, binary addition, and finally that whatever code we get, that is called as a 2's complement. Now this method is also used to represent negative number system. So in the 2's complement form, positive signed by number remains as it is. Means, for example, see, this is 1, 0, 1, 0. This is pure binary number. Its magnitude is 12. Okay. So in binary form, we represents the 12 as what? Sign bit is 0 and remaining bits are as it is. So in one's complement form, that is in binary form, one's complement form and 2's complement form, the positive number remains as it is. It does not change. No complements are taken. They are same. But what if we have to represent minus 12? See, remember this represents plus 12. But when we want to represent minus 12, so step 1, take the binary code, then take its ones complement. So that is, if this is 101 is the original number, but we have to represent it in the form of minus 12. So take its ones complement, that is 0, 1, 0, 1. This is ones complement form. Then add 1 to this number and we get 1 plus 1, 0. Here it is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. And 0 plus 0, 0. So this number gives us the 2's complement form representing minus 12. So minus 12 number can be represented by this. But this is a magnitude. So if this number is a negative number, then we have to add sign bit, that is 1. And so now this number is giving us minus 12. This is another way of representation of negative number using 2's complement method. So see, as shown here, it is 2's complement of binary number. Step 1, inverting the given number gives 1's complement. So for example, given number is 1010 that we already saw, is in 1's complement form, that is 0101, and adding 1 to LSB, which gives us 110. So if we add sign bit to this, it becomes negative 12 in 2's complement form. So let us talk about the binary arithmetic. So here it is binary addition. So see, for addition, let us consider a single digit addition. So binary number consists of either 0 or 1. So let us consider first 0 plus 0. So addition is 0. Here it is 0 plus 1. So sum is 1. Here it is 1 plus 0. Sum is 1. Now here it is 1 plus 1. So we know that 1 plus 1 is 2. And in binary number system, it can be represented as 0, that is 1 0. Okay, because of here it is 0 into 2 raised to 0 plus 1 into 2 raised to 1. So 2 plus 1, 0 is equal to 2. And so this is way. Now here we observe that here it is sum, but here it is a carry. So we can say sum 1 but carry 0, sum 1 but carry 0, sum 0 and carry also 0, which is represented here. And this way binary addition can be done. So here it is an example, that is 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, but 1 plus 1 becomes 2, which gives sum 0 and carry 1. So this way the addition of binary number can be done. Now let us talk about subtraction. So here it is 0 minus 0, it is that difference is 0. Here it is 0 minus 1 minus 0. So we can understand 1 minus 0, difference is 0. So let us consider 1 minus 1. So we know that difference is 0. But the case is when we talk about 0 minus 1. So we can understand that 0 cannot be subtracted. 1 cannot be subtracted from 0 because of 0 is smaller. So here we write the number like this, that it becomes 2. So 2 minus 1. So difference is 1. And we have taken a borrow, that is 1. So borrow is 1, that is 1 minus 0 is 1. So the result is 0. So this is a difference bit and this is borrow. So here in this case borrow is 0, borrow is 0 and borrow is 0. So this way the subtraction can be done, which is shown here. So here in this case, let us see 1 minus 0, that is 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. But 0 minus 1, we need to have a borrow. So that is 2 minus 1 is 1. Borrow is given back, and 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. So we can easily understand what this number is. That is 1, 2 and 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 minus this number, it is 2 and 4. 11 minus 4 plus 2, that is 6. 11 minus 6 remains 5. So here you can observe that 1 and 4. 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5. So this way we can subtract a binary number using these rules. Now this subtraction or addition also can be done using 1's complement form or 2's complement form, that you remember. So see, use of 1's complement in binary number. There are various uses of 1's complement of binary numbers, mainly in signed binary number representation, which we already saw, and various arithmetic operations for binary numbers, for example addition, subtraction, etc. So here it is. If we are going to use 1's complementation in signed binary number representation, so that we already saw that use of 1's complement binary number in signed representation, if number is positive, the number remains as it is. So here it is a binary number system. So in case of binary number system, plus 5 can be represented by this magnitude 5 and sign bit is 0, and minus 5 is represented as magnitude is 5 and sign bit is 1. But in 1's complement form, the 5 remains as it is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, to which sign bit is attached. That means positive number. In case of positive number represented by 1's complementation, we do not take a complement of the magnitude bits. But if we want to have the minus 5, then this code is turned into 1's complement form, that is 0, 1, 0, 1 becomes 1, 0, 1, 0, and sign bit 1 is attached. So this way sign bit number can be represented, that we already saw. Similarly, subtraction by 1's complement method. Here we saw the normal binary method subtraction. Now we are talking about, instead of doing subtraction by normal way, we are using the 1's complement form of the number to be subtracted and then perform the subtraction. So here you can see, say let us consider 10 minus 5, you know the answer is 5. In binary form, 10 can be written as 1, 0, 1, 0, and 5 can be written as 0, 1, 0, 1. So if we subtract it, we get answer 5, that we already saw. So if we want to use 1's complement form, remember that is 10 minus 5. Remember that this is plus 10 and this is minus 5, which is to be subtracted. So first take 1's complement of subtrahend. So this subtrahend is there. That means when we talk about, we have to subtract 10, this is minus 5. So 10 is 1, 0, 1, 0, and 5 is 0, 1, 0, 1. So step 1 takes 1's complement of subtrahend. The number which is to be subtracted is called as a subtrahend. So take 1's complement of this. This 1's complement is nothing but 1, 0, 1, 0. Second, add with minuend. So minuend is this number. So here it is 1, 0, 1, 0. We have to add this number. So when we add 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, that is 2. That means here it is 0, here 1. So it is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. That is 0. And here it is 1. Now here we see that when we make addition of this, what we have done is we have taken a minuend directly and subtrahend 1's complement form of subtrahend, and then we have added it in order to get subtraction. Remember that. But here we are getting the carry, which is represented by positive 1. So if the result of addition has carry bit 1, then add it to the LSB of given result. So now what is happening? We have got this result, that is 0, 1, 0, 1. Sorry, 0. So we have to add this carry bit. This is a procedure, remember that. So if I add it here, what I get is 1, 0, 1, 0. Now the magnitude is 5, but as the carry is 1, so it represents, the magnitude represents a negative, and therefore the result is if there is a if there is a carry, we have to add it. So here we already got the result 101, so that is corresponding to 5, and we know that 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. Okay, but if there is no carry bit, so doing this procedure, in case we don't get the carry bit, then instead of adding this to this here, we have to take 1's complement of this number, which will be the answer for subtraction. So that you remember, this way we can use subtraction by 1's complement method. This is another example, see 10, that already we saw. So here it is, we got number this 5. So now subtraction by 1's complement. Now what we are going to do, we are taking 7 minus 10. So remember that minuend is smaller, it is 7 and subtrahend is 10. So when we have to subtract it, so what we'll do, remember that minuend is kept as it is and subtrahend is complemented. So 1 0 1 0 is converted into 0 1 0 1, and finally we add this, that is 1 plus 1 2, that is 0, here 1, so 1 plus 1 0, again 1 1 plus 1 2 plus 1, that is 3, that means here it is 1 and carry is 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1. So we have got this. Now in this case you observe that we have got result in only 4-bit forms, there is no carry, and if no carry, so complement the result. So here it is, result is 1 0 1 1 0 0, so it is complemented, that is 0 0 1 1. Okay, and that turns to be 3. But as there is no carry bit, the result is negative, and therefore minus 3, that means 0 7 minus 10, the result is minus 3. Is this way we can subtract the binary numbers using 1's complement method. So 2's complement arithmetic. So see, binary subtraction using 2's complement. So add 2's complement of subtrahend to minuend. If the carry is generated, discard the carry and remaining bits give the result. Remember that if carry is generated, in case of 2's complement, discard the carry and remaining bits gives the result which is positive. And if there is no carry, means the answer is negative and it is in 2's complement form. So that you have to remember. So here is an example. See, let us consider 7 minus 5. So this is minuend, subtrahend. So corresponding 0 1 1 represents 7, 0 1 0 1 represents minuend. So now here the minuend is kept as it is, which is a positive number, and here it is negative number. What we have done is we have taken 2's complement. Remember that subtrahend is 0 1 0 1. Okay, its 1's complement becomes 1 0 1 0, and to get 2's complement we have to add 1 in the LSB of this 1's complement form, that is 1 0 1 0 plus 0 0 0 1, which gives result 1 1 0 1. So this number is taken for an addition. Okay, and then we have got 1 plus 1 2, that is 0, here it is 1 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3, so 1, here it is 1, so 1 plus 1 2, again 0, here it is 1 1 plus 1 2, here it is 0 and 1. So now in this case we have got the carry 1. So in 2's complement method we have to discard the carry. Okay, and remaining is the result, that is 0 0 1 0. So here it is plus 2 is the result. So this is wrong, here it is 7 minus 5, the result is plus 2. So we have got this way. So this way 2's complement method can be used for subtraction of binary number also. So another example, see here it is. Now 5 minus 7. So obviously the result will be minus 2. Okay. So similarly we are taking the binary number, that is 0101. Here it is 01. Sorry, here it is a mistake. Let us consider, that is 05 minus 07. So the corresponding number is 0101, and we have to subtract 7. So here it is 0111. So we have to subtract this number. So now what we are going to take? We are going to take 2's complement of this number. So 2's complement is what? It is 1 0 0 0. This is 1's complement. 1's complement. Then we are going to add number 1 here. So we get 1001. Okay. So we get this code. So this is 2's complement. So we are going to add this 50101 into 1001. So here what result we get by addition? 1 plus 1 2, that is 0. Here it is 1. Again here it is 1. 1 plus 0 1, and this is 1. So we have got this number. Okay. So now what about the carry? Carry is 0. If final carry is 0, then the answer is negative, and it is in 2's complement form. So now this is the answer, but you should know this is not direct answer. It is in 2's complement form. So what you need to do, that you have to take a 2's complement form of this, and if you take the 2's complement, you have to first convert into 1's complement, that is 0 0 0 1. Okay. And to get this 2's complement form, we have to add 1. So here it is 1 plus 1 0. Here it is 1 1 0 0. But remember that if final carry is 0, the answer is negative. So it is negative. It represents minus 2. So we can say 05 minus 07 gives minus 2. So this way binary subtraction can be done using 2's complement form. So this way you can solve mathematical problems. Lot of problems are there. You need to practice it. Okay. Thank you very much. So next time we are going to see the logic gates and Boolean algebra. So before that you study the problems related to this addition, subtraction, 1's complement, 2's complement forms carefully. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.